Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Justina. Welcome to my channel. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back and thank you for joining me today. So here today I'm going to talk about the critical degrees in astrology. And this is more specifically about the 0 degree and the 29 degree, also called the anaretic degree. So here I'm prepared a presentation, so a couple of slides to make it more visual. And the timestamps are in the comment section and description box down below this video. So here we go. I'll share my screen with you in a moment, and we will explore this interesting topic in more depth. All right, so here we go. Critical degrees, the 0 and the 29th degree. These are degrees that we are going to, or I'm going to focus on today. So let's begin. And I just want to make sure that you can see my screen. Yes, you can. That's perfect. Right. So, so critical degrees. They are specific degrees within each zodiac sign, and they hold a really significant meaning in astrology. Now, these degrees are considered sensitive points, and they can have a very powerful impact upon our lives. And critical degrees are believed to truly intensify the energy and influence of the planet angle point located at that degree. They can indicate significant events, turning points, or perhaps they can also heighten experiences in a person's life. And planets, angles, or points located at critical degrees may have a much stronger impact upon our personality traits, our behavioral patterns, and life circumstances. Now, by analyzing the placements of planets or points, angles at critical degrees, we can gain more insights into our life experiences. Right, so moving forward, let's see what I'm just trying to move. Oh, yes, there we go. Next slide, and perfect. Right, so what is the 29th degree in astrology? This is as a very significant degree, an anaretic degree, critical degree also called. So in astrology, the zodiac is divided into 12 signs, each spanning 30 degrees, and the 29 degree is the last degree of a sign before it transitions into the new sign, into the next sign. So the 29 degree of the zodiac is considered a critical or an anaretic degree, if you will, and it holds a special significance in astrology. Now, the 29th degree is often connected or associated with a sense of completion, a culmination. And here I'm thinking about the Pluto in Capricorn at 29 degrees very soon. And here we are finishing this major cycle here that started in 2008. So there is a sense of completion, a sense of culmination as we move into this new era, into this new major cycle. And here the 29th degree represents the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. So here people with planets or important points, angles, the planets at 29 degrees may experience intense energy and a sense of urgency for change throughout their life. It could be like a life theme or a tendency. Now, the 29 degree can bring both challenges and opportunities, and it can indicate a need for closure, resolution, before moving forward into this new sign, phase, chapter, whatever you want to call it. So here it may also signify powerful push for growth, transformation. It's a clearing away phase as well in many ways, especially if we look at it from a predictive astrology point of view. So here when a planet is at 29 degrees in a birth chart, it can really boost and intensify its energy and significance. And it may indicate a strong emphasis on the qualities associated with that planet. And here planets at 29 degrees can bring intensity, a sense of urgency, especially to the areas of life they rule or they are transiting, but very much that they rule as well. We need to look at what area of life the planet in play rules. So here, because at that area of life, something in that area of life is coming to an end, is coming to conclusion. So here the 29th degree can have an impact on our career choices, our paths, and it may indicate a need for completion, closure in the career sense. It can also signify a time of transition, a potential for some new beginnings in the professional world. Right, so here the 29th degree can also signify or influence, more specifically, influence relationships, partnerships. It may bring a sense of urgency to resolve issues, perhaps bring closure to particular dynamics in that relationship, in that union, for example. So here we look at the ruler, what's happening with the ruler of your 7th house by progressions, transit if it's a slower moving planet, solar arc. Now here, so the 29th degree can also indicate a need for growth, transformation within the relationship. If this is your Venus that that you're looking at, for example, that it's in play. If it's your 7th house ruler, for instance, with the career, we'll look at the 10th house MC ruler. Now, so perhaps when it comes to just these everyday duties, work responsibilities, that will be the 6th house. Now, the 29th degree can be a big trigger for personal growth, self-discovery. It may also push you to confront certain fears, certain phobias. Perhaps this is, perhaps if you have a planet just approaching your 1st house, moving out from your 12th house, or perhaps if your ruler of the 12th is at 29 degrees, this is often connected, or perhaps your 1st house ruler even, often connected to having to face some uncomfortable matters in order to move into that next phase, next life stage, next life phase. So at the same time, the 29th degree offers this amazing opportunity for transformation, spiritual evolution. And in order to harness the energy of the 29th degree, self-reflection, introspection is essential. And here, meditation, mindfulness practices, for example, grounding exercises can really help to embrace that change and growth, and welcome growth opportunities. Right, so let's move into the 0 degree now. So the 0 degree refers to new beginnings. And it signifies a transition from one side to another. So it holds very, very special significance in astrology as well. It symbolizes a fresh start, new beginnings, growth potential. And this is a very powerful point where the energy of the previous sign merges with the energy of the upcoming sign. So here, people born with 0 degree, yes, in their birth chart, if there is a natal planet at 0 degrees, that's what I want to say, it often has a very unique characteristics from both signs. So that planet, more specifically. Now here, the position of a planet at 0 degree in a natal chart can significantly influence a person's personality and life path as well. So it can indicate a strong emphasis on the qualities of the sign at that degree. So here, planets at 0 degrees may amplify certain traits, or perhaps bring about some transformative experiences throughout life. Now, to make the most of the energy at 0 degrees, it's really important to be open to new opportunities and embrace change. So here, reflecting on the qualities of the sign at 0 degrees, of the planet, more specifically at 0 degrees, and the sign where the planet is placed. Here, this can provide some really true insights into personal growth, personal transformation. So here again, meditation, yoga, mindfulness are really a useful activity throughout well, when the planet enters that 0 degree by progression, especially by solar arc of the Earth, it is present in the solar return chart, for example. Or perhaps if you have it as a natal planet as well, so being grounded and practicing yoga or meditation could be something that you will really benefit from. Right. So now here, when it comes to, yes, 0 degree in transit and progression, so when a planet transits or progresses that 0 degree of a sign, it can trigger some really important and significant events in life, or perhaps a shift, change of direction. And these transits or progressions often indicate a new phase, new life phase, new cycle, and they bring opportunities for personal growth and change. So I've just had my solar arc moon moved into 0 degree of Libra. And here, a new beginning, a new life phase, major transition occurred in my life. Of course, you know I moved, but it's also change of lifestyle, change of social circle, lots of changes. And it's just the beginning. So here, it's still uncertain. Life is still uncertain at that 0 degree, but it's all about learning, embracing change, welcoming opportunities. Right, so here let's look at that 0 degree in cardinal signs, because here 0 degree is the degree of new beginnings, new phase, new opportunities, but at the same time, cardinal signs are the signs that begin a new season. So with that in mind, this is a very significant connection here. So the cardinal signs, these are Aries, Cancer, and Libra and Capricorn. And here, cardinal signs are known for their initiative, leadership, and that ability to initiate change. And planets at 0 degrees in one of the cardinal signs, so here, as I mentioned, Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, they can have a very strong impact or influence upon one's ambition, drive, motivation, confidence, assertiveness as well. So that's also significant to check here in your birth chart if you have any placements at 0 degrees, and if they are in a cardinal signs, fixed signs, or mutable signs, because this will also have a different meaning. Now, moving forward, fixed signs here. So 0 degrees and fixed signs. So any natal planets at 0 degrees in fixed signs, which are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, they may bring about events, circumstances, situations that will require perseverance, determination, stability. So those with natal planets at 0 degrees in the fixed signs, they get this boost when it comes to anything to do with that ability to be stable, to be determined, and to get through to the end. So this is like an extra, perhaps extra boost of these energies here if you have any placements at 0 degrees in the fixed signs. Now, finally, 0 degrees in the mutable signs here signifies the ability to be more adaptable, flexible, and perhaps deal with change easier. And here the mutable signs, these are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius. So these are the signs that are at the end of each season, while the fixed signs are in the middle of each season. So here, any natal placements at 0 degrees in one of the mutable signs may prompt that eagerness and willingness to welcome and embrace new ideas, opportunities, experiences, and change. Right, so now we will look at something else, just to end this little webinar tutorial. So basically each modality, so we've got 3 modalities: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. So each modality has got their own critical degrees. And here, the cardinal critical degrees. And just to remind you, the cardinal signs, this is Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. They're signs that initiate each season. They've got specific the critical degrees, and these are 0, 13, and 26, and they are considered highly, highly powerful, significant, meaningful in terms of initiating action, initiating change. And now I've just realized that I've got my Mars at 26 degrees of Cancer, which is a cardinal sign, and I love change. I'm all about not change. Well, I enjoy change every now and then, but I love to initiate. So it excites me to initiate something new. Just on a side note, so have a look if you have any placements here, because you get this boost of energy when it comes to initiating something new. And this is also connected to some, perhaps going through some significant events, turning points in life when these degrees are activated by transits, by progressions, for example, or perhaps if they are present in your solar return chart as well for the year to come. So this will be very, very significant as well, because whenever these planets in your chart, if you are triggered, then perhaps there is like a sign that something is coming, like a shift of energy is coming, and there's a turning point coming up for you, but you should be able to deal with it with more ease and perhaps excitement as well, because if you have a planet at this degree, then you get this ability to perhaps initiate and welcome that change with more ease and excitement. Right, so let's look at also fixed critical degrees, and these are the degrees 8 to 9, 21 to 22. Fixed signs, these are Taurus, Leo, Scorpion, Aquarius, and generally here, these degrees, these critical degrees are associated with stability, determination, perseverance. So here, if you have any placements, any natal placements in one of the fixed signs around these degrees or at these degrees, they have to be at these degrees, then you've got this stronger ability connected to determination, stability in your life, for example. So at the same time, perhaps any planets or points located at these degrees in fixed signs can indicate areas of life where you will have to face a certain degree of challenges, and perhaps you have to implement a little bit more effort. But your planets or points located at these degrees in these fixed signs can mean that the areas of life that are ruled by these planets or where these planets are present, here you may have to face a certain degree of challenge, or perhaps implement more energy, more effort. But at the same time here, there is this indication of determination and stability. So if you implement enough effort, and perhaps if you face the challenges that occur in these areas of life, then you've got this ability to perhaps maintain that stability and remain consistent and determined about this goal, project, whatever it is that you're dealing with, especially when also these degrees are activated by any transits, especially by the slower moving planets. And here, if it's a conjunction, square oppositions, this is where these challenges would emerge. But this is more detailed here, but overall here, that determination and perseverance is highlighted. And finally, the mutable critical degree. So this is 4 and 17. Mutable signs are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. And these signs are the signs that are at the end of each season. So they are flexible, adaptable. And any planets or points in your natal chart at 4 or 17 degrees of one of the mutable signs can suggest that the area of life that these planets rule or where they are present, this is where you may have to experience a certain degree of change, or perhaps this is when you will have to be flexible and adaptable, because this could be a pretty changeable area of your life. But here, these degrees also, or planets, points located at these degrees, they also give you that ease and ability to deal with change with more ease. At the same time, this is all about being flexible, adaptable, and go with a flow. This is the mutable energy. It's all about embracing or learning to embrace change and to remain flexible here in these areas of life, or in the area of life where this planet rules. So it's very interesting to, or it will be very interesting to find out if you have any placements here in these signs, and what do you, well, and to kind of think how flexible you are when it comes to any changes that occur in these areas of life. And if they do, how do you deal with change? How do you deal with any perhaps challenges you have to face, and so on? Right, so we reached the final slide for this little tutorial webinar. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope you enjoyed this video. All the best, and until the next time, bye for now.